Wonder where we are. Let's see. Okay, what kind of view do we have? Ooh, nice. Where are we? Stay tuned. Distance is the Crowne Plaza where I wanted to stay, and I'm sure they have a shuttle. This hotel, which is of course cheaper, on the website they said they had a shuttle, and I looked in 2 places, it said they had a shuttle. So when we get to the airport, I call them, we're here, where do I need to meet you for the shuttle? Oh, I'm sorry sir, we don't have a shuttle. What? You'll need to take an Uber or a Lyft. So, so that's what, I know she wasn't asking for my phone number. Anyway. So I get here, no shuttle. We had to start off with Uber, but Uber kept jacking up the price. They kept saying, oh, sorry, something went wrong. We have another ride for you, $2 cheaper. I had to go, I'm sorry, $2 more expensive. And every ride after that was more expensive. And we decided to go with Lyft. So the first time we clicked on Lyft, we got a driver right away at a reasonable price. I'm still mad that I could have saved that from using a shuttle. So, travel tip for today: make sure you call the hotel to validate that they do have a shuttle. Oh, what's that? Bayshore Highway. It's a clue. So, make sure that they do have a shuttle, confirm it, get the name of the person that tells you that they got a shuttle. We're at the Holiday Inn Express instead of the Crowne Plaza. Well, as they say in Spanish, lo barato sale caro, which means you get what you pay for, technically. Okay, so we decided we're gonna get breakfast first. And we just, there's a place right in front of the hotel. So my wife has her black coffee.
Oh yes, definitely.
All right, so apparently Uber is way more expensive than Lyft to go from where we are to Fisherman's Wharf. We found out, unfortunately, because we're in San Francisco, by the way. We wanted to go to Fisherman's Wharf, but we wanted to first go to the cable cars and do the cable car thing. The cable cars are not functioning. Oops. So plan B, we're going to go to Fisherman's Wharf and walk along the piers, and maybe from there take an Uber to the Golden Gate Bridge. But we just want to have a full day of sightseeing, and we have to fly back tomorrow to our normal lives. But we just needed an escape because I was just going crazy stuck in the house. So was it wise? No, but I just needed to do something because I was just losing my mind. So. And this is what I call a breakfast. Now those are 2 eggs. Those must have been some really mighty tiny chickens, but that's okay. And look at this monstrosity that my wife has Mira, dale una vuelta para que puedan ver la Cortés.
Esto está tremendo, no me lo imaginé que
this
fuera
is-
tan enorme,
so-
miren esto.
Look at it, turn. Voltealo para que puedan ver al otro lado porque eso cubre. Para que vean. Okay, look at how thick this is. Wow.
Wow.
And this is the French toast. This is my wife's first time
Yo
trying
creo que
French
si hubiera
toast.
sabido, no hubiera pedido las tostadas.
Yeah, they should have pictures. Buen provecho, mi amor.
Thank you.
Texture. Magic Root Cover-Up Spray. With 8 beautiful shades that blend right in, you'll see why it's #1. Magic Root Cover-Up.
And we are here. So, travel tip number, I don't know what number, but it's always a good idea to make sure that you plan your trip accordingly from where you're going to be staying so that you can use what we call motion economy and not zigzag all over the place. So, from our hotel to here, to the Golden Gate Bridge, it cost me about what I would have paid for just 1-day car rental. But when I'm on vacation, I really don't want to I don't want to drive. So for me, it was worth it. I chose Lyft because Uber, unfortunately, was taking, I don't know, they're protesting something. And I understand. But they were playing games with me when we were at the airport. So I didn't want to deal with that. That's the famous Alcatraz prison. And I personally like to stay away from any prison. I don't want them to think that I belong there because I never do. I'm a law-abiding citizen, not binding, law-abiding citizen. I know you can't hear me because over here everybody's wearing their mask like they should. But let me give you an idea of what we're looking at here. So this is the little beach. We are in Christie Park, and I found this on Google. So yes. And this is really beautiful, and I just wanted to share that with you. This was worth the trip. I really needed to get out of the house, and I wanted to do it as safely as possible, and this is one way to do it. We had a breakfast and we were outside so that we wouldn't have to be breathing in other people's little droplets. But that's the beach over here. There's sailboats, as you can see. There's a pier, or like a, I forgot what they call that, a dock over there. And I think that's where I was last time I was here. And Alcatraz, some mountainous areas, and then the Golden Gate Bridge. Isn't that a beautiful sight? So if you're coming to San Francisco and you want a very good view of the Golden Gate Bridge, I highly recommend Christie Park, or Christie Field or Christie Park with the C, not a K. So, and come during the day when it's at least, not cold, because I do know in the afternoon it gets really chilly here. But right now we're good. So, but you can see everybody. We see all the people have rented bikes. You can rent a bike here. The restroom is closed. ¿Cómo puede ser que el baño está cerrado? Sí, los baños están cerrados, dice.
Eso lo dice el rótulo ahorita.
Sí.
Oh, wow.
Bueno, the one thing about this, I can always, there's trees over there, so
Lo
I'm
bueno
good
que
to go.
pudimos hacer todo en el hotel.
No, pero es que tengo que ver ahora. The picnic areas are closed because they want everybody separate, not so close together. And then you can see the city in the distance. Let me see how far this will let me zoom in. So it's times like this that I really wish I had brought my professional camera, which has a serious zoom lens on it. But it's really heavy, and I can kind of do the same with the iPhone. And so there's the bridge. So it was quite a trip to get over here, but it was worth it. And I highly recommend it if you just need a quick getaway and you want to do it safely. And I'm very happy to see that people are practicing safe, 6 feet apart distancing, social distancing, and it's a good thing to see. So hopefully one day we can all not have to wear a mask, because it's hard to breathe, but the dead don't breathe anyway. So let's just do what we gotta do so we can live. Thank you, Google, for letting me know about this place. Now, one thing that I was disappointed to find out that the cable cars are not running, but that's okay. I'll live. And I understand why. If you think about it, all these hands touching the poles when you get on and off all day, no, that's not safe for anybody, not during a pandemic. So, but as you can tell, I am among many who have their mask on. I do see a couple of people who don't have the mask, but that's all on them. So, but anyway, when you come here, definitely you got to see that. So this is the first stop on our agenda today, and the next stop we're going to go to hopefully Lombard Street, and then from Lombard Street we want to go to Fisherman's Wharf and Pier 39, and that will check off my list of things to do while in San Francisco. Well, to climb this bridge, you'd have to go up some stairs and maybe an elevator, I don't know, but I do know that some people are taking this road. They're going up and down and they're walking across to go here. Now, I've been on the bridge before, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You should block at least, bare minimum, 2 hours just so you can take it all in. Right, honey? All right, so we are on the famous Lombard curved street that just zigzags. If you are driving a stick shift, I feel sorry for you. Of course, you could use the motor to slow the engine down. See the people taking their pictures. So we're actually in the car. Thank you, Lyft, for your service, because you have been awesome during this trip. And see how this just curves around. And then we're gonna take pictures of on the ground looking up. And then we'll walk to Pier 39 and we'll Fisherman's Wharf from here, hopefully. We can figure out which direction. Yeah. Yeah, I see the people down there. Mira, a la izquierda, mi amor. Acá se ve más. Yes. So this is much better if you were like outside looking. See, this would never fly in Texas because Texans have this idea that the road belongs just to them.
Muy hermosa.
Yeah. In Texas, I could see people tumbling down this hill in a second. Yep. So, entonces desde allá, mirando acá, mi amor, es donde sacamos la foto. Okay, very good. All right, so now we gotta get a good spot for him to leave us, to drop us. Okay, this is a good spot.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you.
So we are now on Leavenworth and Lombard. We are on the lower part of the curved street and everybody's taking pictures. And I'm gonna cross the street so you can see. Hopefully we don't get hit by a car, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, see this? See the people? Now this is only one way, so you can only go down, and try not to get hit by a car in the process. Yeah, oh, this goes two ways this way. Okay.
Careful with the car though.
So, yeah. So most people are just here just to take a picture of that, the zigzag. And they're taking pictures of selfies and stuff like that. But here at this time of day, it's not good for selfies because the sun's right behind you. See? This would never work in Texas, like I mentioned in my previous clip, because Texans have a tendency to own the road. Go ahead. No, you're good. ¿Qué opinas, mi amor?
I love
My
it.
wife is recording for her
I love it,
her vlog.
honey.
Tatita Vlogs, by the way. Not bad. And then we're gonna go way down there. And this is why you do not drive a stick shift in San Francisco, especially if you're inexperienced at it.
Definitivamente esto me hace sentir que sí estoy en San Francisco.
Now this would be excellent for skateboarders as long as there's no other cars.
Primero el Golden Gate, pero esto después, directo.
So our Uber driver drove down and then left us at the corner. You know. So I'm trying not to be a widower. Sí, pero no estamos listos. Okay, Fisherman's Wharf. Todo el mundo saca fotos de ahí. So let's see what we can do to take a picture and not block someone's view. So right there, we are at Fisherman's Wharf. Finally. So it looks like the food must be good. Look at all these people. There's Chowder Hut. So if you like seafood, this is the place to go. So all this and look at my hot dog.
Yo quiero seafood.
Yeah. So my wife wants seafood, but you know me, I like hot dogs. So there's all these businesses here. Smoking marijuana. No. I am not about contacts. I forgot it's legal here too, apparently. One more reason to avoid it. There's Chowder Hut Grill. There's Boudin in the distance. Fisherman's Grotto. And there's my wife recording for her vlog. Gatita Vlogs. They have, oh, these are nice. You know, I cannot imagine what it's like to locate somebody on Uber or Lyft in this area. Ya comí. Ah, pretzels. So over here, there's so many eateries. So many places there. I waited to record because I kept hearing all this foul music and opposing preachers on their soapbox. So we have pretzels, we have corn dogs, typical carnival food or fare as they say in the South. And here's a catwalk. So we can cross from one side to the other. That's good to know. So let's see what this place has. Hopefully some seafood for my wife. But there's a crab. That's good. That's a good sign. And hopefully we will not be witness to any drama today. Oh, so we have the third preacher over here. Okay. Nothing wrong with calling attention to God's word. We all need it, especially now. Hard Rock Cafe, sweet. And one of these days, I will be able to get a gimbal Yay, Pier 39, we're here. We're here. We are here. Oh my goodness. Look at other places to eat. Oh, there's Bubba Gump right there. Bubba Gump shrimp. For those that like shrimp. Now, let's see where she wants to go. They have a Nathan's. They have a Nathan's and they have a Mrs. Fields. Ah! I'm so excited. Again, they have a Nathan's. Oh well. Alcatraz. So many places to eat. My favorite cookie from Mrs. Field is the macadamia, white chunk macadamia. They used to have one in Grapevine Mills Mall, but they closed it. That's in Texas. My goodness, look at how many people are here. There's donuts. So, we should have come here first. So we're good. Chocolate. Breyers ice cream. Sorry, Breyers is my preferred brand. Crab House. Okay, so I just saw, ouch. See, I just saw somebody with a gimbal. One of these days, I'll spring for one. There we go. One of these days, I'll spring for a gimbal. But that's okay. We'll just live with the shake until my channel's monetized, which is gonna be never probably. But that's okay. If you hear any snapping, it's my knees when I go up the stairs. See, these people are waiting in line. So we'll see how long the wait is here. So she's gonna look at the menu and see what they like. All right, so this is what I'm having, and that's what my wife is having.
Miren esos trozos
Fish
tan
and
grandes,
chips.
Dios mío.
Fish and chips to go with her beer,
Y esta es la salsa de
water,
tomate
and
para
my
las papas.
Pepsi. Normally I prefer not to drink carbonated drinks, but I needed a pickup. Anyway, so after this, we're gonna go back to the hotel and call it a night. So I was going to wait and use the last 20% of my battery for the lift back home, or back to the hotel, but this view is worth a couple of more uses on my battery. We're at Pier 39 in San Francisco. Over there's the Golden Gate Bridge where we were before. Isn't this a wonderful sight? Look at that. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And Alcatraz is right over there. Let me see if I can zoom in. That's as much as I can zoom in. Not bad. And then of course there's a boat coming by. Yes, I didn't want to end our trip with just eating a plate of food, so I decided to come here and close it out. And then hopefully I have enough battery power to call my lift so we can get back to the hotel. But yeah, this is nice. Next time we come, we should come here first. We should come here first. Because usually you can spend a good 3 hours here. Faye. My wife is asking us to take a picture at the heart. So, but we have to stand in line apparently. And we wanted to give a quick shout out to American Airlines for making this possible. Thank you, American Airlines. We appreciate you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, American Airlines. We love you.
Yes, sweetie. All right, so I just picked up something from Subway. Thanks to Uber Eats, they brought it to me. Because this hotel is literally not close to anything. So when you choose your hotel, you may want to look and see what's around it. So in case you need to walk to an eatery that's open late, you can do so. Other than that, you're subject to the delivery apps like Uber Eats and all the other ones that work. Grubhub, DoorDash, Postmates, all that. Time to eat. It's time to go. It's time to go back home. I'm already packed, as you can tell. And I'm using a fresh mask that just fell on the floor. But at least this part is the one that's touching my mouth. Anyway, I didn't want to reuse the mask from yesterday because there were people breathing around me. So anyway, so see how thin this is? Very thin. It fits underneath the seat. It's light. What more can you ask for? Now my wife's.
Yeah, the same.
Well, no. Look how thick this is.
Oh no! No!
That's okay. Plus she has.
I am woman. You know.
Yeah.
I am woman.
Yes. But that's all I'm going to say about that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but it'll fit in the overhead at least, and she'll have that at her feet. So, and I can just travel with this, and we're good to go. Anyway, we are ready to go home, and we will say goodbye to this spectacular view that I showed you at the outset of this video. And it's a beautiful, this time we got a nice view. Normally we get the view of the next building or just the parking lot. So anyway, thank you Holiday Inn for your hospitality, and it is time to go. We made it back to DFW, and I'm hungry.
I know.
But I want some.
Welcome to DFW International Airport.
Yes.
Your health and safety is our top priority.
Thank you,
Please help us
American
create a
Airlines.
safe travel
Yes.
Thank you for
experience
everything.
by following
Yes.
the Centers
For your
Disease
service.
Control guidelines.
Yes.
These travel is
So we're gonna call our parking spot so they can pick us up and take us to get the car, and then we're gonna go eat something before going home, because we're right at the time of the
Transportation Security Administration regulations.
this is why people can't hear their gate. That's why, because there's so many announcements all at the same time. Anyway, so we're gonna go get our car and have something, because right now it's rush hour and I do not feel like being on that highway trying to get home at this hour. Trust me, it's not worth it. But just come to eat something and then go home and chill. ¿Te gustó, mi amor?
Yes, wonderful. It was wonderful. Thank you.
Yep, excellent. It's good to be home.
Bye.